Welcome to God's Particle. My name is Luis Arriola. I am pro-science, pro-factual physics, and I praise myself for being a logical thinker. I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel. I assure you that you will find these videos very interesting. So please subscribe. Activate your notification bell, let me have your comments, and share my videos with as many people as you can. Maybe together we can grow this channel. I will appreciate it. So in this project, God's Particle, I have 4 videos already. In the last video, I offered to talk about a public figure. I'm almost done with my research, so that series of videos will follow this video of today. Now, today I want to talk about the so-called Big Bang, which is not a theory. The so-called Big Bang is a mere hypothesis, is mere speculation. And there are several reasons. Number one, there is zero data from before the so-called bang happened. There is no data from during the so-called bang happened. And these 2 flaws alone render this theory a hypothesis. Now, the scientific method requires these 2 sets of data that I mentioned. Before the phenomenon we want to measure or test or verify, during the phenomenon we want to verify, and after. So this is the scientific methodology requirements. Unless some proponents of this illusion of the Big Bang tell me that the scientific method doesn't apply. People like Neil deGrasse Tyson or Michio Kaku or Brian Cox or Brian Greene, and the like, unless they tell me and prove that the scientific method is not required to validate this speculation of the Big Bang, I dare them to challenge me and prove that I'm wrong. So these 2 flaws alone are disqualifying elements for this speculation to be a theory. It's just a mere speculation. The only data these proponents that I just mentioned, proponents of the so-called Big Bang, the only data they have is the light that we have been able to detect using instrumentation. And I'm talking about infrared light, ultraviolet light, and the wavelengths, and the visible light. And to detect that light, we use spectrophotometers, spectrometers, spectrographs, interferometers, chromatographs, and telescopes on Earth and in space. So that's the data, these people that I just mentioned, is the data they say is the proof of the so-called Big Bang. Now, this set of data of light detected by this instrumentation is incomplete, is inaccurate, and is inconclusive. Therefore, is completely invalid. This data, this light detected, is incomplete because it's not all the light, it doesn't represent all the light in the universe. Because the celestial bodies we see or we detect with this instrumentation those celestial bodies and galaxies and cosmic matter, gas, particles, and so on, do not allow us to see what is behind. And therefore is not the light in the universe and is incomplete. And if it is incomplete, is inaccurate and is inconclusive. Therefore is invalid. And this is not only science, this is logic. Unless, again, these people that I just mentioned want to challenge me and tell me that logic doesn't apply anymore, as well as the scientific method. So, the light that has been detected by this instrumentation does not reflect the real age of the universe, which is supposed to be 13.8 billion years, because it's inconclusive. Now, why is all this data of light, of photons detected by this instrumentation is incomplete and is invalid? For one reason. What they have done with this data is they feed this data into a computer and they have written algorithms to extrapolate that data to reach that notion of 13.8 billion years old. And let me say again, this is a computer simulation. So if that computer simulation, which is not fact, is invalid because it's a simulation and is based on inaccurate, incomplete, and inconclusive data. Furthermore, the light we cannot see because what we have in front of the instruments don't allow us to see, influences the light we can see. So we really don't know what we are detecting. That's the bottom line. So why do these proponents of this irrationality of the so-called Big Bang keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it? Is it because fame? Do they want to get famous? Is it because they want to sell books? Is it because they want to get a financial gain? Because they go on night shows, and that's what I call them, the night show astrophysicists, because they go on these shows talking about these fantastic scenarios, the Big Bang, the multiverse, irrationalities of that nature. So if they, for whatever reason they do it, is not scientific. It does not comply with the scientific method. And in my view, is irresponsible and is a disservice to the scientific community, to their own disciplines, and to the public. And I dare these people, I challenge them to prove me wrong. Again, the so-called Big Bang is not even a theory. It's just pure speculation that these people that I mentioned promote as fact. So what should be the explanation, the scientific explanation for the origin of the universe? If you check my video number 2, in that video I said the following. The universe is at least 200 billion years old, not 13.8. And I explained why. And I said also, we might never know how old the universe is. We don't know now, and we might never know. We don't know how big the universe is, and we might never know. We don't know how the universe was created, and we might never know. And just a few days ago, a theoretical physicist from Germany, Sabine Hossenfelder, just validated my point. During the presentation of her book, Existential Physics, she said the following regarding the Big Bang. We don't know how the universe began, and we might never know. That's why I want to invite you to check my videos, because I dissect this hypothesis to explain to the public that they are not fact. They are just speculation. Now, how do we inspire, how do we instill curiosity in our students and in our youth that will be exploring the universe in the future? How do we inspire them to do it? We inspire them telling them the truth. We don't know. Maybe you can try and find out. But don't tell them these lies, these falsehoods of the so-called Big Bang and multiverse irrationalities. That's irresponsible from these people. And I want to be very clear, and I will mention their names again, because it's irresponsible what they do, going on night shows talking about these irrationalities. Neil deGrasse Tyson, Michio Kaku, Brian Cox, Brian Greene, and the like. There are a few others that escape my memory. But there are also other realistic, objective, intelligent scientists like Sabine Hossenfelder that put it in the right perspective. We don't know, and we might never know. So I tell students and youth, we don't know. That's the scientific answer to the question of the origin of the universe. We don't know, and we might never know, but you have a chance to find out. That's how you instill this curiosity and this inspiration for these people for young people to really look beyond these fantastic scenarios. Please subscribe to the channel. I will appreciate it. Share it with as many people as you can. Maybe we can grow it together. Activate your notification bell. Let me have your comments. And with this, I finish this video. And don't miss the next series of videos. I will talk about a public figure. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.